What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of R&P Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
I'm actually doing a lot better than you probably would think I was doing as we're recording this for reasons that are in-house. And I'm actually I'm pretty chill. Oh, I got the hats.
Oh, yes. Yep, I got my hat, too. I got shout out to Real Home. Got my the town.
Shout out, I was gonna say my nigga, but they probably know I curse by now. Like,
yeah, kind of grown ass man. So
it takes some people some time to realize that. But shout out my brother-in-law and my older sister. They doing it big on the clothing and honestly all like entrepreneur stuff. My nieces have a makeup brand and everything like that. Like
shit.
Yeah, they're doing it big. But yeah, these town hats. Steve got the blue one. I got the blue one, and I got the red one for me and my girl.
Oh, you got both of them? Oh, you got big bucks. Oh yeah, I forgot you said you was buying blue one. Yeah, that's true.
Because girls like to match with niggas and all that shit. So, but nah, I like them. Well, I like the picture you sent me. I'm opening mine right now. So.
Yeah, no, it looked fire. It definitely looked fire. It looked better in person in the pictures, and the pictures look fire. So, definitely. Excuse me, my bad. If y'all ever, I think we put it in one of our videos before too.
Yeah, you put the
picture of his products and stuff.
Breast cancer one. Yeah.
Yeah, the pink one. Yeah. So, just what's the website?
Yeah,
the town.
Yeah.
He changed it now. TheTownBuffalo.com. And you get these fire-ass Buffalo hats. Even if you're not from Buffalo. If you just want to be like me and Rick, cop them.
TheTownBuffalo.com. Yep. And yep, I got the red one. Oh, they do look really nice and I like them.
They
the
crazy, right?
I thought, man.
They crazy,
man.
Right? Crazy, right?
I think I blew out the audio by accident. Yeah, saying that, but you can always turn me down.
It's all good. Like you good?
Yeah, this is 716 day. I'm throwing these bitches right on.
Oh yeah, big.
Well,
facts,
next year because 716 day already passed, but.
Yeah, next year. But hey, it's all good. Them joints is fire though. When I opened the box, it was like glowing. I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Beautiful material. Looks sturdy. Yeah. Shout out to Rio, man, doing his thing.
Nah, yeah, real dope.
Yeah, I got a quick story, Rick. Today, I know I said I'm not really doing music too much no more for a little bit, but today I was just messing around and stuff. And me and Shiley made like 3 songs today, and it was just awesome. It was the greatest time ever. It was fun as hell. She's funny. She's very talented. She freestyled for like 5 minutes.
She drew on the table too.
She did. Yeah, she did.
Shiley,
the
all around her.
Yeah, she freestyled for like 5 minutes straight, and then she did her ad libs, and then I mixed that up for her. And she was like, "That's fire." I was like, "What you say?"
That's fire.
She said, "That's fire," and nodded her head. I was like, "Yo, that's crazy." It just felt good. It was just nice that we made a couple more songs. And I was like making a beat up. I'm not a producer, guys. I'm just practicing, just trying to.
You're trying to wear every goddamn hat.
I would like to, yes, but my beats are garbage though.
As long as they're better than Cassidy's, then you be alright.
Honestly, Rick, I make movie scores. I don't make beats.
Well, that's different.
More sound, yeah. More like everything that I've made that's like decent. Sounds like something that could like be in a movie or something like that. Not necessarily something somebody make a song to, which is good too. Niggas make bread off of that too, so that's great. Yeah, but I was making one of those, and she like helped me with that a little bit because she was just like da 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 like over it, and I was like, oh, that actually would sound crazy over that. Yeah, so it was just a wonderful time. She just. I don't know. It's just Shiley just super tight. I know I'm her dad, so obviously I'm gonna think everything she do is the greatest thing ever. But she just super, just all around talented to me. Like she's good at music. She's artistic. She builds things on a regular basis, which I think is crazy because I never used to do shit like that. don't know. It was just nice. We spent like 2 hours just making music, and it was just dope. But that's all I had to say about that. That was just a fun part of my day that I had. How was your day, Rick?
My day's been actually pretty chill. Went to work, my internship. Was playing the game with the boys. If there's anybody on after we record this, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Also, and just cleaning up around the house. Honestly, still got to put some clothes away, but it's been a normal day. Honestly,
I got to do laundry. I've slacking bad. I'm at the point of like, just like seeing how far I could go without having to do
That's a dangerous game because you might wake up one day and
because I still got clothes. I'm still good. And Shiley got mad clothes, so I'm still good. But it's getting in that dangerous area.
That danger zone where you wake up with a shirt, a wife beater, and no drawers, and you just and you're gonna be looking around like, oh man, goddamn.
Damn. Yeah, it's definitely getting real dangerous. I possibly might get to it tonight, but it's not looking too good on that either because I just don't feel like it. But it's it's definitely getting dangerous. The laundry looking a little dangerous, but I'm all right for now. Shit, what we got on the docket, Rick? We got a lot of different stuff on here.
You want to start us off?
Yeah, I started us off. How was your trip? How was your ATL trip?
I loved Atlanta, bro. It was hot. I'll say that at least. It was never below 88 degrees. So it was burning. But it was great. Seen a lot of different places. Went into the city. Visit my cousin. We went to.
You hit that Magic City.
I just went into Atlanta. The city of Atlanta, and I just enjoyed like the sights.
Okay.
We went to a shopping center. A shopping center is different than a mall because a shopping center is outside. So, imagine they took
like a plaza, like a Buffalo Plaza.
It's different than that. So imagine, imagine you know how Chippewa has all the like restaurants and stuff like at either side of the street and like the bars and whatnot.
All the way
make
down.
that bigger and then switch those bars and stuff to like clothing stores, sneakers, movie theaters, and everything like that.
That's kind of crazy.
It's nuts.
It was something like that in Miami too. Now that I think about it, and now it just make me realize Buffalo is very small, more.
I don't even know if it's because of that. Because even smaller places have shopping centers. I just think it's because we have shit weather, and it's like, snowing.
People not gonna be walking around.
It's gonna be snowing
65%
of the time. So who's gonna want to walk from like store to store, in blizzard or slip slide, on the sidewalk or whatever. So I think that more has to do with
when you could just build. a fucking
I think
wall,
that just deals with our weather more than Buffalo being small, because Buffalo has stuff that bigger cities have too. Like it's like a 50-50 kind of place,
Yeah, that's true. And we did used to be a relatively major city for a period.
Yeah, because we made steel.
And then they shitted on us and took it away. But it's okay.
It's cheaper for robots.
But I'm glad you. Yeah, that is true. I'm glad you enjoyed your trip, though. You got to see. What was it? It was your grandma's birthday?
It was my grandmother's birthday. She doesn't really celebrate birthdays technically because she's a Jehovah's Witness. But everybody was like, it's she's 84, I want to say.
It's a milestone, it's just celebrating.
It was just like one of those things of like.
So that was for y'all. She didn't even care.
She just cared that she got to see all of her, not only her grandkids but her great grandkids, and
Okay, that must be crazy. It's like your great grands. It's
funny because I don't even realize that my little cousin is her great grandkid. Like I always just. It's even crazier too still because my cousins all live in Atlanta and my grandma lives in Atlanta and my aunts and whatnot, and so they all be around each other, and so they hear everybody else call her grandma, and so you have the the littlest one's calling her grandma, and she's their great grandma, and it. Yeah,
great grand, but they call her grandma because everybody else do,
yep.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. That's fire.
Oh, that was
That's
great.
dope.
I loved it, every minute of it. But we definitely got to go R&P show in Atlanta.
R&P in Atlanta, yeah, a little weekend.
Rent out a studio or something. Some professional mixing going.
Oh yeah, definitely, and I'm sure I know you got the connects down there.
We going to get interviews down there. You know. Oh
yeah, most definitely.
If we ever go down there, it would be for a week or two, and if I had it my way, we would have an interview every week. I mean, not every week, every day. Shit. Every day of those weeks that we were down there.
Oh, shit. Rick, I was thinking low key, I don't want to give up too much to the fans or whatever, but I was thinking during this winter, we should make that happen somehow.
This winter would be a little too quick for you, boy, but
too quick
maybe
for you? Okay, I feel you.
If by this winter you mean like into the beginning of next year, yeah.
No, not like December. I mean February, like
I
closer.
I think we can make that a
going
move,
into
honestly.
And my birthday in February, it would be nice to get up out of here for a week or something. For my birthday, that would
you would
nice.
probably be third wheeling it a little bit because Brianna probably wouldn't let me like skedaddle without her. So.
I mean, that's fine. I'm like, that's good though, because I would have just dragged you to Magic City. So it's a good thing that she's coming.
But not.
Yeah, that's fine. But that's part of the things that R&P is working on, y'all. We are working on expanding our brand to different places and going different places. Hopefully next year that'll be part of it. We also, shout out to our DC World, we would like to go to DreamCon next year.
Going to DreamCon would be great.
Yeah, and copping the press passes.
Yeah, how much were the press passes? Did you see, or did you just see it was a separate cost?
You just gotta apply. Like you pay, you get your
and
ticket.
Then you apply for the
right. You pay for whatever ticket you. Yeah, and then you apply for your press passes. You could just apply for press passes, but then you can't do none of the activities. You can only interview. You just press. Right, which is cool, but we're fans and we're press at the same time. So we would want to enjoy the festivities as well as talk to people.
We would have to plan that. We'd have to get a cameraman or do like the selfie stick shit, or
I would prefer
or even
a cameraman.
Have a setup tripod where we set it up, make sure it looks good, and then we talk, at it with the
whoever we talking to.
But
and they be having all the big hitters there. They be having Berleezy, RDC, of course, Caleb City. All the big hitters be up there. So that'd be nice.
Honestly, me and Caleb City, like, I low key might be starstruck if we met Caleb City, because
me and Mark from RDC.
That would probably fuck me up too. Like, but Caleb City was like my first real intro into black comedy on the internet. That was like my type of comedy. Like up until that point, don't get me wrong, there was funny black people on the internet. Like we black,
but it wasn't our.
It wasn't. It was ours as in it was black, but it wasn't ours as in the niche like nerd black culture, like the video game playing, anime watching, maybe social anxiety having, or even like going out isn't like at the top of the list of things you want to do type.
Yeah, you would rather probably play video games.
He had a skit where it was people telling him, "Oh yeah, we at the spot, pull up," and he was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving out right now," and he maniacally laughed as he tucked himself into bed and went to sleep. And
yeah, I remember
I
that.
never felt more connected with a human being until that moment, because I was like, that's a full fact. If I didn't have to move, I would.
And what's crazy? Like people would be like, "Oh, PLAX show, it's this thing tonight, or it's this thing next week." And I'd be like, even when I don't have Shiley, like I'd be like, I'd rather lay down.
I'd rather not go.
Yeah, I'd rather not go. But if people ask me, I try to like if somebody bring it up to me, I'll try my best to pull up. But a lot of times I just be like, why did they ask me? I don't. No, but I'm looking forward to that. I think that's something that we'll actually get done. The ATL trip for sure. And if we don't do nothing else as far as traveling next year, definitely DreamCon and definitely try to pull the ATL thing off out of everything that we got planned. Those two are probably for sure.
What episode is this? I just realized. I don't even know.
It's episode 24.
Yeah, I've been saying I need to start saying the episodes at the beginning, and I just realized we haven't because it's been a minute since. This is a good segue into one of the other things.
Into the next,
we've been doing interviews.
A lot of interviews. It's as if we don't do regular episodes anymore.
But that's not true, Steve.
This is our first regular episode in a while. Yeah, it's our first regular episode in a while. We became an interview podcast for a very long time. But no, all jokes aside, though, I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed like how people have welcomed the R&P label as into the community. You know what I'm saying? It's great. I wasn't expecting that. I definitely wasn't expecting that. I was just thinking like it was just gonna be me and you talking shit. And then hopefully we pop off from there. But people have welcomed us with open arms, and I really appreciate it. Shout out to K Pistol, too, for opening the floodgates for us as far as our interviews, because this wasn't going to be an interview pod. Like, we weren't going to be... That wasn't the plan. That was not the plan. We were just going to talk shit. Yeah, we were going to maybe
have, like, guests and whatnot. Like,
well, yeah, guests. Yeah, guests was definitely on it, but not the format of interviewing people and, like, asking them questions about what they got planned and stuff like that. That was not on the agenda, but it's a welcomed addition to what we're doing here at the R&P Podcast. And big shout out to K Pistol, and I hope we can have him back soon.
You all right, Steve? You a little sick?
Yeah, I almost died.
No, but just the amount of people that have been willing to sit down with us, it just, if you want to be nasty about it, it's just a little bit of that affirmation of, oh, we're not garbage. Like it's like we're at least likable enough to, I guess what's the best way to put it, like for people to be like, yeah, we could sit through a little bit of talking with them, and that's enough for me. Yeah,
right. Like my pops said, he's like, it's cause y'all just like y'all decent dudes. y'all don't like act Hollywood or act a certain type of way. Y'all welcome people, and we don't give people the cold shoulder. We're personable guys, basically. So I guess that helps when you do interviews with people and stuff like that. And contrary to popular belief, all of our interviews has been people asking us. Besides K Pistol, I believe that was more of a mutual setup thing, but. Everything else has been people hitting us up. Surprised, like the Out West interview that's out now. I was shocked when Cease hit me up. It was like, yo, let's get something going. I was like, little on us. Hilarious. I was like, moi? Yeah, that was dope. Just the other day, Rick and I had another dope interview with somebody that'll be coming out probably at the end of this month. That was amazing. Not a musician either this time. Surprisingly, we usually have musicians.
We got something other than music, and it was our first interview of something like that, but it won't be our last. Like we trying to get almost every profession we can get.
Facts. We wanted to, and we open to talk to anybody as long as you got something you working on that you passionate about and you believe in. We down to interview you. Just the only thing that I really gotta say about that is just give us some time, because now we have a list of people that we gotta get to.
if that ain't growth, then I don't know what is. That we gotta work around schedules to fit people in. Like that's great. That's a vibe.
We was just talking about it like last week. Like we was like, damn, like it's like 5 people still on the list, Rick.
No, that's good.
Like,
and that's not even including like our friends, because we have talented friends that,
That's the thing. Yeah, it's people that we wanted to have on as guests that we're close to. We had a couple of those people on already, like Wave and Michaela, Morrow, people that we're already close to. but it's the people that like maybe we know but don't know like that, or maybe I know from music, from doing music stuff, that has been like flowing in, and we're like, oh shit, okay, we got to get to these people, then we get to our people, you know what I'm saying? So that's not even counting our close friends. So definitely be on the lookout. We got a lot more guests, we got a lot more interviews on the way, and we hope y'all enjoying every second of it, because we definitely
it's great. Speaking of people we know just doing well, this is just a quick thing. Shout out that boy Dan Garcia, the Red Death,
fucking goat.
And his
fucking goat,
and his appearance on
Death.
AEW on cable television. I did catch. I think I caught a little bit of it. I don't have cable anymore, so. But.
Yeah, me neither. Right? So it's tough to.
Yeah,
catch
but
stuff
no,
like that,
I just seen some of the highlights and stuff and whatnot, and physical prowess on point, showmanship on point, personality on point. If that ain't something out of the era of wrestling we grew up with, I don't know what is.
And another tech alone.
Again, not an engineer.
Get with us.
Not an engineer.
Yeah, no, not
but
an engineer, but he is a GOAT. So, and Danny, like I don't know if y'all might not know this, but Rick knows. I'm a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan since I was a little kid. Like I'm a wholehearted like wrestling fan. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I definitely stay up to date on stuff that's going on. And word around to the wrestling town is Danny's one of the best in the world already. Just off of his in-ring ability, his mic work, his promo work, all that shit. So, and he just started like 3 years ago maybe. That's crazy. And like Danny, I don't know if you listen to the show or not, but bro, we are super duper fucking proud of you. We hope to have you on the show one of these days. Just keep killing it, bro. Keep killing it. You are the GOAT. I think he got 3 championships right now from 3 different companies.
Oh, really?
I believe. Yeah, he got 3 championships right now from 3 like indie companies. That's very difficult to do.
Johns up.
As far as as far as like wrestling politics and all that shit, that's very hard. People gotta trust you to give you their world championship. So 3 different companies trusted Danny to be their flagship guy. And that's why he's getting touted the way he is, and that's why AEW obviously called him up. AEW like is WWE competition basically. So shout out to Danny, man. Keep working, keep grinding. He 3 years in and he already wanted to GOAT. So imagine 10, 15, 20 years from now, is he gonna be in the stratosphere? So yeah, Danny,
I already knew he was gonna be dangerous when in high school he was sitting there reading the Miz autobiography. I was like, oh, that's dangerous.
And it's crazy seeing him, because like I remember standing in the hallway talking wrestling with this dude, like just chatting about just what happened the previous week on Raw, or just talking different shit. And to see him like go and chase it and achieve that shit is just beautiful, man. Again, shout out to Danny, man. I'm super proud of you. I hope he listens to the podcast. If not, that's great too. But
but nah, it's just genuine appreciation for someone really just growing in what they want to be in. You know.
And it just goes to show once again. This is the one thing that I'll probably be a super asshole about. Tech is the greatest at everything that we do. It just doesn't matter. Like, I mean, Rick and I just started on the podcast game. We already killing it. Danny just started wrestling. He already killing it. KP's killing it. Morrow's killing it. CJ Swavey moved to another city and he's taking over that city.
Duvet
Come
move
on,
too?
bro. He's about to. Duvet's about to move. Duvet's about to wrestle.
Oh, see,
too. He's training to. Come on, bro.
What can't we
Come
do?
on, bro.
My
Are
fault.
y'all stupid?
There isn't anything we can't do.
Are y'all Black Magic?
He came back from Africa.
Just came home from Africa.
That's why we definitely gotta have him on the show. He went to Africa.
We definitely having him on the show. He went to Africa. Just did a documentary. Our buddy Cordell owns the sanitation. I'm just playing. I'm sorry. He owns the sanitation department here in Buffalo.
That's a funny lie. And I'm behind it.
On, nobody else gets it except us, but it's cool. It's all good. No, but like it's just seeing people from my school specifically just dominate at everything they decide to do is just beautiful. No engineers really, but that's okay too. We the best and the brightest at whatever we do. And I like all jokes aside, our principal used to say that to us every day. Every day on the announcements, he used to say, "You guys are the best and the brightest at whatever." The breast and the yeah. I think he would have got in trouble for saying that, but he used to say, "Y'all the best and the brightest at whatever you choose to do. Just do it the right way." You say that to us every day, and we used to make fun of him about shit like that. The Samato-isms. Yeah. We used to talk shit about him saying these things, but it's real shit because we are. When we apply ourselves to things happen. Big things happen. So shout out to Hutch Tech. I miss it sometimes, from time to time. But shout out to Tech. Damn. What else we got on the docket, Rick?
If you want to go down, we're already out of chronological. But shout out the Bucks, NBA champions, which is crazy. It shows how long it's been since we made an episode because we're just now talking about the Bucks.
Yeah, shout out to Giannis and the Bucks. Unfortunately, Chris Paul could not get it done. The last time me and Rick was talking about it, they were up 2-0.
They were up, and I was saying Suns in 4 because that energy was it was contagious.
In the air. It was in the air. And they proceeded to lose 4 consecutive games, I believe. Yep, they proceeded to lose 4 consecutive games. I mean, they did it. Shout out to Chris Michael Jordan Middleton. Going fucking crazy.
Middleton did go crazy, and that team couldn't have got the chip without Middleton. But honestly, the MJ of the team is that nigga Giannis.
Oh yeah, of course, Giannis.
Who's calling him
because
Pippen?
Like Giannis does shit so effortless.
Calling Giannis Pippen?
Somebody call him Pippen? Oh, they wildin'. No, they wildin'. No, like I was about to say Jordan. That's crazy. Giannis does things so effortlessly that we expect him to do it. Like, yeah, I guess like LeBron. Like, I guess you could say it's just like LeBron. Like KD, LeBron, you expect them to do what they do.
Because he's just a creature.
A freak of nature.
Boys will be watching the game. Isaiah was talking about this. He was like, boys will be watching the game and be like, LeBron ain't really do much today. And you look at his stats, he dropped 20. He got 20 and 10.
He got 20. Yeah, 20, 10, and 8.
It was like, wow, no.
And that's not good for him. That's bad.
You would see
that's
those
a
numbers
bad
and
game.
be like, what is Bron doing out there? And that's nasty.
If Kyle Kuzma did that, he a superstar.
All-star level.
Yeah, he could go. All-star level.
He's leading the Lakers next generation, new blood Lakers. All of it.
Mm-hmm. Is that magic? That's what niggas gonna say.
Nasty. But yeah, he was...
But when LeBron do shit like that, it's
Giannis was
garbage.
averaging 30. Yeah,
35, I think, because he got 40
he was
like
averaging
3 times.
35 for every game, and they played 5, right? No,
6.
They played 6.
Got
I don't think he got below.
He got 26 one game, and I think that was
so out of 6 games. 5. He
something.
had no less than 25 points at a time. Middleton did step up, thank God, but there were some games.
He was selling initially. He was initially selling.
I think 10,
15, 18. But then the other 3 games was like 40, 45, 73. so it's like, well, okay, I guess
finally
I guess he got it done. So that's. Oh, and shout out to Drew Holiday for playing lockdown defense the entire time. His offense was a little shaky, but his defense was there the entire time. So shout out to Drew Holiday going crazy. And him and Middleton went overseas and won a gold medal 2 weeks after.
And then went over there and got a gold medal. And
only the first duo to do that since guess who? Jordan and Pippen.
Wait, so who else? It was Drew Holiday got a gold, and then who else went out there?
Middleton.
Middleton. You said Middleton.
Oh, and Devin Booker too. He went
out there and got a gold, but he lost. I guess if you're not going to get a ring, having a gold medal around your neck does like soothe the pain a bit.
Okay, here's my thing about that. Right. Mm-hmm. I know people, and I was one of those people. People was talking shit about the USA team because they lost a couple exhibition games and they thought they were fumbling the bag.
Some of their best and brightest were in the middle of NBA chip. So
right, that's true too. They didn't have a full team, and it was just exhibition games. We possibly overreacted. I'm one of those people because I was talking a lot of shit, but you expect the United States expects to win the basketball gold every time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why it don't hold as much weight as it's another gold.
As a fan,
you know what I'm saying?
As a fan, it might not hold as much weight, but as a player, it still holds weight because you don't have to be on Team USA. Like you might not get invited to being on Team USA.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
you could, because there's a lot of guys that didn't. Trae Young didn't get invited.
Yeah.
He was kind of upset about that. There's a couple other guys too that didn't get invited that was pretty pissed about it. Zion Williamson didn't get invited.
Yeah,
either.
so while yes, we kind of do expect Team USA to get the gold in basketball every time, even though if you look at we don't have consecutive gold all the time. Like
no, we don't. We don't. We did lose in 04.
Yeah,
I think we lost the World Games in 2017 too.
Yeah,
so
but it still has to hold weight for the players more than the fans because you're a fan of basketball and all the time. So if you're, in the United States, most likely you're rooting for Team USA, and if you're not,
right,
that's up to you.
Assume.
I'm not the most patriotic, so
the other teams is crazy too, though. The other teams is good.
But yeah, even past that, like. For a player, though, that still has to hold weight because, like I said, like it's not a given that you'll be on Team USA.
Right.
So
right, that's true.
Yeah. So to be able to,
because it's only 12 spots. It is only 12 spots. Everybody can't be on the team.
Yeah. So to be able to drop a bucket on some of the world's best and then walk away with a gold medal around your neck, like a gold medal that signifies that you are one of the greatest athletes in the world in whatever sport you're playing in, that's got to be an ego boost.
And for Holiday and Middleton, and I guess Jordan and Pippen back in the day when it happened, to win an NBA championship and then turn right around and win the gold medal, that's got to be that's the best summer. Oh no, right?
You walking away feeling like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's got to be your best summer, or that's got to be top 3 summers of your life.
If it was me,
and if you got something better than that, that's like pushes that out of the top 3, then I need to hear that story.
Yeah, if it was me and I did that, I would melt down the gold medal into some type of molten gold liquid and just you know how they be doing for ice cream cones where they dip the chocolate on it, so it's
you gonna dip the ring into the gold medal
and then have them remelt it back into what's left of it into the gold medal again. But yeah, just be glazed. This is the NBA ring.
That's actually. Yes.
Yeah, glazed.
Actually, yes.
Glazing that Olympian gold.
That's and I'm speaking this into existence because I think it'll actually happen. That's like me or you or both of us winning an Emmy, winning what's that? The EGOT shit.
Oh,
winning all 5.
EGOT is dangerous if you get it.
Yeah, that's like pulling the EGOT. That's a goal of mine. That is a goal of mine.
EGOT is God level. I
would like to pull the EGOT. I would like to pull the EGOT at some point in my life because I make music. I'm not I guess I'm slightly a director. I'm getting into that a little bit more. I act. I do a lot. I do comedy and all that shit. So I think I'm. Oh wait, you got to be on Broadway too, don't you?
No, not necessarily.
No.
Well, maybe EGOT. What's that? Emmy.
That's Grammy, Oscar,
Tony. You might have to be on Broadway.
Oh, that one might get me because I'm scared to act.
You might not have to be on Broadway, but you might have to write a song for Broadway.
Oh,
or direct something on Broadway, or write something for Broadway.
Yeah, if you write, if you write a play, and that shit wins best play of the year, whatever. Then you would get one for that. So I might be able to finesse it. Do
plays have to have music?
I don't think so.
They don't have to have they don't have to be a musical, right? There's plays without musicals and there's plays.
I think you could just have just straight up acting or just straight up singing, whatever you really decide, basically. But I'm definitely going for the EGOT, and I feel like if I get it or if I get close, Rick go get that shit too. No cap. Well, first off, R&P Podcast getting an Emmy. First off,
can podcast get Emmy?
We will. We're gonna be the first podcast to get. If a podcast hasn't yet, we're gonna be the first podcast to get an Emmy. And then, so I'm not worried about that. We both got that. And then we just gotta knock out the rest of the shit with our other plans that we have.
I don't know. I'm trying to be up there with Kung Fu Kenny. I want our podcast to somehow.
You want the Pulitzer? Yeah, you want the Pulitzer?
If we could get a Pulitzer for a podcast, that'd be a
Pulitzer PLAX and Pulitzer Ricard. Yeah. No, listen.
Nah, what is PT? Pulitzer Thompson. That's it right there.
Wait, so what is the Pulitzer exactly? Is that like a?
It's like storytelling. Or like.
Oh yeah, we get. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah,
that's easy.
That's like written.
I'm sorry, I'm talking crazy. I said that's easy. But like it's story that's what we do. We could probably sit here for 2 hours every week telling stories about shit. So
yeah, Pulitzer is a quick little definition here. Pulitzer Prize is an award for achievements in newspaper, magazines, online journalism, literature, and musical composition. So technically, we're online journalism.
Oh, we already. Oh yeah, we R&P. Yeah, we getting that. We gonna get that.
Yeah, we're already online journalism. Technically,
yeah, we gonna get that. I'm putting that in the air. We getting that. And then when Disney slides us that bread, we gonna be on syndication, and that's how we gonna get the Emmy. Boom, same year. 2027, straight like that. 2027. I'm putting it out there. Fuck it. What episode that'd be like? Episode 700 probably.
It'd be deep.
Around there.
If we were consistent with every Monday, it'd be deep.
Yeah. So I'd say like episode 1000 around there. That's when we go get it. No cap. I feel like we've been talking a lot of shit this episode. Maybe we're a little full of ourselves. I promise you guys we're not Hollywood yet, but we're just very excited about the future. I made a post just about like just being happier. You know what I'm saying? Like I just been a happier individual lately. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. I have my moments. I have my mopey moments. I get sad and shit like that.
But just overall.
But it's not. Yeah, overall, I've just been like a relatively happier person. I feel like it's because I've been doing what I enjoy. Before I wasn't doing that. Like I was making music, but that was pretty much it, and doing shows. But that was pretty much it. Now I'm like I'm making music. I'm doing haven't been doing shows because
Rome.
The Rome. But,
well, now Rome XD, Rome evolved.
Yeah. Now it's an evolved version of it. So I'm just gonna chill out on the shows until we get a okay from somebody. Yeah,
dope got Rome. Have you been vaccinated, Steve? No, right?
I have not.
Yeah, no. It's not because you.
My building is giving out free vaccination sometime this month.
Oh yeah,
I might do that.
Yeah, it's just been a conflict of like finding a place versus you against.
Yeah, I don't have a vehicle, so I don't.
You're not like against vaccine.
No. Don't get me wrong. Initially, I was against it, but I have too much shit that I want to accomplish that requires me to be vaccinated. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like I have no choice. If I turn into a zombie, I turn into a zombie. Fuck it.
The thing is, right, this is the only thing because I know vaccination is polarizing for people. I even have my sister is a little iffy on vaccines for personal reasons and whatnot. I look at it like this, right? Being weary of new science isn't a bad thing per se, right? But when
especially for people of color,
yeah, because the government fucked us many a times, right? Especially when it came to scientific experiments and whatnot. So I could see you being weary of putting something in your body, but I just find it, at least for something like this, right? I find it just highly, I guess, disrespectful to view it as like not a joke, because I don't think these people are joking, but to view it as like it's because it's your right to not get the vaccine, and it's your right to get the vaccine. Like it's your right of choice. But whatever your belief is, don't, I guess, push it on someone else in such a careless fashion. Like this is for getting the vaccine or not getting the vaccine. For getting the vaccine, I don't think you should put it down people's throats because it's their belief. They feel like maybe something traumatic happened in their life, and they have connected it with vaccines and whatnot, and that's
or just historically speaking, people.
And you're not trying to fall for the white man's tricks again. So that's understandable. But also for the people who aren't vaccinated, don't treat vaccinations as if people are stupid for getting them, even if you believe they may be, because people are dying from COVID. That's a fact. It's not a joke, and to be so insensitive about it, I personally know people who have passed from COVID,
right?
And so, to treat it as if you're some type of better than the next person because you haven't gotten the vaccine and you y'all going to die from the vaccine, COVID's not real, all that stuff, that's just such a nasty outlook, and I just don't understand why people do it.
And I had to check myself, Rick, because I wasn't, and I've been trying to do that with a lot of different stuff, just being cognizant of not being like an idiot, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So initially, I'd never thought COVID wasn't real because motherfuckers was actually dying. So I never thought that. But with the whole vaccine thing, I had to check myself because it was well, I understand why people are taking it, especially if you have a family member die or a close friend or anybody that just passes from it. That's going to give you incentive to get it done. If you know anybody that's actually had COVID, we got a couple close friends that actually had it that told us about it, that was lucky enough to be able to tell us about their experience.
They were feeling like garbage, and they still haven't fully recovered.
The one girl, I'm not going to say her name because she's relatively popular in the city. I don't know if she want her business out, but the one girl, she said she felt like she was going to die. Mm-hmm. She legitimately felt like she was going to die, at certain points during the 2-week period or whatever. So I understood that, and just listening to that and absorbing all of that kind of lightened me up a little bit. Also, like you just said, not pushing my beliefs onto other people because you believe what you believe. That goes with religion, sexuality, whatever the case may be. You don't push your beliefs onto other people. You just don't do that. Yeah. Because people believe what they believe. My thing with it is just being a person of color, especially a black man on top of that. Historically speaking, shit like this usually fucks us. You know what I'm saying? So as far as vaccinations and shit like that, or government quote unquote testing things and shit like that usually don't work out for us.
Nah, yeah, you speaking ill facts.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just and I've talked to my pops about it and all that shit. I just don't feel comfortable taking it. But because I want to travel and because I want to go out again, I want to put on shows, I want to do all this different stuff. I want to go. I want to take a vacation out the country. I've never been out of the country before. I want to go out of the country at some point. I'm going to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a sacrifice that I'm going to have to take to achieve what I want to achieve and do what I want to do. But that doesn't take away my skepticism of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I still don't fuck with it. I personally don't think people of color should take it, but I mean, we kind of have to at this point. So we don't really have a choice. I know that's a fucked up way of putting it, but that's how I look at it. I don't have any other choice, so at some point I'm gonna have to take it, basically.
Yeah. And the sad part is this isn't the first time in history where people were against vaccines. I just want people to just think about this in the meantime, but people were against polio vaccines, and polio vaccines didn't hurt anybody.
No, they did not. Actually, somebody, it's not funny, I shouldn't have laughed. Somebody recently didn't take a polio vaccine or something, or their parents, their parents told them, didn't let them take it or something like that, and the kids got polio. Mm-hmm. And doctors don't even really know how to really treat it because it's been so long since. Because, they've had to, what I'm saying? So
the thing people don't understand about vaccines, right? It gets rid of the disease in the population, but it still exists. Those viruses still exist on surfaces. They still exist in kitchens. They still exist in food. It's just the vaccines make it to where it doesn't affect you. And so
like people like ignore the common cold and the flu and shit now, but that shit was killing niggas. Yeah, like often niggas. Yeah. What, 200 years ago maybe? That's not really that long.
The only thing saving you from the death by flu is medicine, like modern medicine.
And evolution slightly evolution.
I don't know because
evolved a little bit.
I don't know any person who's just never been vaccinated with anything. First of all, because that operating in life like that would be hard because
you probably die. You would die.
Certain things you couldn't do, but yeah, you would probably be taken out as an infant by just whooping cough itself. And just think about that. The fact that there's a disease that exists that would kill you as a baby if you didn't get vaccinated.
So sometimes I think it is crazy how humans are here and how we ain't just get packed up a long time.
How you got survived by vaccinations and you grew up to the point.
But we had to get to that point though. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It was thousands and thousands of years prior to that where niggas ain't have shit.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You would have got rinsed.
Besides like hope and magic. So like for us to be here is kind of crazy.
Breathing would get you rinsed back in the day. Like breathing wrong.
Breathing wrong.
You got cut by a branch. There's no such thing as
you might get packed up.
Antibiotics and like cleaning. Like
you scrape your knee real bad.
Yep, and that gets infected. You lost your leg.
Yep.
Oh,
and that was not that long ago. People like that was like 200 years ago. Not even. That's kind of scary when you think about it.
Just think about it. The main drink of choice in the world was alcohol, and that saved people's lives because it would sterilize your stomach.
Yeah,
like it.
That is
like
true.
If you was eating some bad mead, like some I think mead is drink. Some bad mutton. There it is. If you was eating some bad mutton, some undercooked mutton, because the technology and just the knowledge that there wasn't. It wasn't known that
there wasn't no refrigerators.
Yeah, that you could you could get sick from eating undercooked meat,
bad meat,
or just bad meat. Cooked
bad fruit sometimes too.
Cook made the food at 6 a.m. sharp, and now you eating the mutton at 7 p.m. and you don't know that it's been sitting out on the counter with flies and other bacteria just existing.
Oh no!
And the only thing stopping it was some dude who was dedicated to watching the meat and swatting bugs away from it.
Not Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, the meat watcher.
Yeah, he saved a lot of people. Shout out to my boy Bart, man. No, it is crazy to think about that, in perspective. I think me and Rick talked about the creation of cars too. Like cars is a new thing. Like the internet is fucking new, even though it seems like it's been around forever.
The internet is a baby. Well,
yeah, the internet is very young.
I pray I live long enough to see the internet be a teenager, because I couldn't even imagine what that'd be like.
Because it's already crazy. The internet is already a crazy place. So I don't even know how far we could get. That's not for me to fathom. That's for people, my grandkids, to see. But that's kind of crazy.
The internet, I think, was officially created in the 60s to early 70s or something like that.
Variation of it.
But basically, the internet as we know it didn't come around until late 80s, early 90s. And
that's another thing too. And Rick, hold that thought. I'm gonna let you finish that thought. Shit like computers and stuff like that back in the day are completely different now in comparison to their infancy or the original versions of it. What if 100 years from now fucking Discord is a damn AI service?
Hilarious.
Some real crazy shit. I don't know, bro. Sometimes I sit and think about shit like that. That would be insane. But go ahead, Rick. Finish your thought. You were saying.
No, I was just saying, a smartphone today could have powered not powered, but could have operated a factory of yesteryear. You could have went back in time, used all the parts you have in your cell phone now, and you probably would have jump started the world by like 15, maybe even 2 decades. Like 20 years. You would have got the world on track. We might have had an iPhone 12 by the time we was in the 90s.
Yeah, that's possible. I wouldn't doubt it. Even if you pulled up with a Hellcat in 1902.
Oh well, that
imagine.
Well, first of all, they're gonna call you a demon.
Oh yeah, you might get hung up.
1902, yeah.
No, they wasn't hanging. Was they hanging people
in 1902
for being witches and shit?
Yeah, no, that was in the 18. That was in.
Yeah, they wasn't. Yeah, they wasn't gonna call you a witch. They probably was gonna be like, "Ah, man, that's probably a fucking culture shock, bro." A fucking Hellcat in 1902.
Well, yeah, 1902. Actually,
man,
the Salem witch trials were in the 1600s. So
that was so they
so in 1902, seeing a Hellcat would have been the equivalent of us seeing a UFO.
If I seen a legitimate, well, actually Japan's working on that right now, so I guess I would be too fucked up. But like a legitimate flying car, I think that would fuck me up a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, but no, I feel like a Hellcat would literally be the equivalent of an alien like landing on the Earth today, because like they would have no frame of reference for even a car. Like, when were cars created?
Cars ain't really start getting popping till like 1915, like around there, 1920. That's when the Model T came out. Hold on, let me check that. Let me fact check that real quick. When did the Model T come out?
1908. Yeah, it would have been literally before.
So 1902 would have been kind of crazy. Yeah, that would have been crazy.
It would have been nuts. If the Model T came out in 1908 and in 1902, they could see the cherry red Hellcat scream down a dirt horse trail. And what's the speed for that? Like go to 1 to 60 in 4 seconds. It would have looked like teleportation.
Damn, that right there, goddamn.
They would
goddamn time machine.
It would have looked like teleport. Like, they would have seen it like in front of them, and then they would have seen it over the horizon in such a time to where they probably wouldn't have even been able to process what was happening.
Goddamn, a fucking Hellcat. It is pictures of motherfuckers, quote unquote. This is my conspiracy side of me that I try not to let out so people don't think I'm clinically insane. But it is, quote unquote, pictures of motherfuckers with phones and shit in certain time periods and shit where they shouldn't have. Well, it just basically people holding something to their face, not near a phone, like not near an actual hooked up phone. And it looks like they're talking to people. You know what I'm saying? It's even like, you know how they used to take the videos, like the Charlie Chaplin videos. Yeah. So it's like it's like from news and shit like that. It's like videos like that, and it's a motherfucker walking by, and he could have been just tweaking, but he was on, like, he had something up to his ear and he was talking. And he looked at the camera.
I know what you're talking about.
And then he sped up.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it's different shit like that. It's different shit like that around and stuff like that. I like to think that time travel is real in some form or fashion.
There's a lot of stuff in the world that we don't really even know the secrets of. Because there's a dude from like the 1700s that looked just like Keanu Reeves. And it might actually be Keanu Reeves.
Be Keanu Reeves, he just be chilling. He just be chilling. Oh man, it's a lot of shit that we like. I'm sure, and Rick's read some of my stories that I've written pertaining to similar shit. I do feel like there is shit that exists that the world governments as a whole just don't tell people, so we don't lose our fucking minds about it. Cause we lose our minds about little shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can't give us like crazy information like time travel and like witches and aliens and shit, even though they did confirm aliens was real, even though everybody acted like that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But they did indeed confirm aliens was real, but you can't Israel give
general
the public shit
and
like
said aliens is real. We've been in contact with them hoes, so
Yeah, for a while too. By the way, it's an entire intergalactic federation that we've been talking to for a while. Shout out to the world's governments, man. Keep your shit a secret since year zero.
You know?
I don't know, but no, I do feel like there is shit that we may think is crazy or we may think is impossible to actually exist, but just the world just don't. The government, the world governments and the powers that be just don't let it be out because motherfuckers can't handle shit like that. And you know what? I kind of understand that to a certain extent. Because I feel like if somebody was like, yeah, oh yeah, vampires is legit, I would be fucked up. Like if somebody was like, nah, like no funny shit, werewolves is like real shit, it's niggas that turn into werewolves, I would be like, wait, what?
Honestly, I would feel like that my worldview is now complete. I'd be like, okay.
You feel complete, Rick?
I just get straight.
I would kind of feel garbage though, because I'd be like, damn, I'm literally a regular nigga. Right. Like there's niggas with powers, there's niggas that can turn into shit. I'm just a regular nigga. That would upset me.
You're a regular nigga because you didn't know what boundaries to cross. Like, what if you were, potentially a regular nigga, but you had like untapped magical abilities that were like prodigy level. That
they just don't let you learn or tap into because the world can't handle. That would, yeah, that's possible too. That is possible. That's a new level of stress though. At that point, because now like you gotta learn.
Your worldview has been forever changed and will never go back to what it was.
Yeah, that's a new level of stress because now it's like, I think, you know what? The conspiracy theorists in me would like to know shit, but if it's shit that'll like fuck me up or like completely alter like me as a whole or just my life as a whole, like if I gotta start fighting crime and shit once I find this out, I'm good, I think. Rick ready to fight crime. I know Rick is ready to fight crime. I'm not ready to fight crime right now. I gotta get in the gym.
In my hand, and I'll take care of the rest.
Rick, the werewolf hunter. You gonna be a werewolf hunter, bro?
To your witcher, oh valley of plenty.
Oh, you gonna be the witcher? Rick eyes start glowing blue and shit. He like,
no, I would be a part of the wolf school, so it'd be yellow, because the wolf school is the best school, and anything other than that, you just didn't learn it right.
Oh my god, dude, that would be.
Have you watched The Witcher?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Speaking of shows, you seen that? You seen that?
Good segue. Beautiful.
Speaking of shows,
continue.
There's been a lot of content out there. Like just.
It has been a lot of shit. And I was just.
Not continue.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I was just watching Flash, the season 7 of Flash, and I'm annoyed. I think I messaged that to you. Mm-hmm. I'm annoyed, and I've never felt that way about
the Flash.
Like it's not enough that I would turn it off.
But it's getting there. It's building.
Yeah, it's an annoyance. Mm-hmm. Like he got his powers back through the power of love. That pissed me off. Then the nigga Wells just keep finding ways to come back. That's pissing me off.
He's a reverse Flash. That's comic books. He does that.
No. He's not. It's not even reverse Flash. It's just Harrison Wells keeps finding ways of coming back, and that's just bothersome to me. And they added all these new motherfuckers, and it's like it's this one girl, and I remember she got introduced a couple seasons ago. She's cool, but I'm like, she does nothing. She has nothing to do with the show.
I think they got a token. Yeah, I didn't understand.
Yeah, I don't
understand what she does.
Why is she there?
Does she have powers?
She do got powers, but why?
Yeah, but what, like...
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, like, what does she
it's
really
unnecessary. Do? Even the token black guy, great. Inclusion.
I didn't know why he was there. And, like, what character
What purpose does he serve? What purpose does he serve?
A new Cisco, but not as cool?
But Cisco's there, though.
Oh,
he's there, so you don't need him. Yeah, he's there.
I thought he was.
So you don't need him. Like it's just like they just writing shit. No, he was out for like 2 episodes. He was gone for 2 episodes, so they needed a smart nigga in there. Okay, but after that, dude just chilling. And then you know how the nigga that was playing Ralph said some like racist shit at some point, and so the way they did it is he got into a real bad accident and he got like melted up. So when he was there talking, you didn't see the guy's face, so they just had some guy doing his lines, right, with a melted face, so you couldn't see who it was, right?
Crazy,
right. And they sent him off on like these little like missions with his girl, and they do these side missions in another country, and they come back from time to time, and it's never him because he has a mask on now.
You know what would have been really crazy though? That they would have had to be like really like ruthless, but it would have been ingenious writing. He's elongated. Well, he's Plastic Man basically, right? Elongated man.
Right. Like,
what if he got into a bad accident, right? And he just like they just helped him build a machine that just let him change his face. Like it'll never be like how it was before, but it's like with your elastic, molecule.
It could be a new nigga every week.
Or not even a new nigga every week. It could just be a new dude, and just be like I look different, but I don't think it's bad. And then like boom, like that's the same character.
They might do that low key. Because the dude face got burnt up real bad, and he had to wear a mask. So maybe because when the shit happened, they was still shooting. They didn't have time to cast nobody, but I think maybe for this last season that's coming up, they might do that. Like just have a brand new nigga play Ralph Dibny. And this might be a coonish hot take. The dude did say some racist stuff back in the day, but it was from what I heard and what I seen, I would have let it slide.
Why?
I would have let it slide because he didn't say like. I think like we've had this conversation in the party before. You know how back in the like when we was younger, niggas used to say stupid shit. It was shit like that. It wasn't no like hateful, racist shit. Like he never said nothing like hateful or like I fucking hate these niggers or no. He never said no shit like that. It was more so like something Daniel Tosh would say. You know what I mean?
Just so you know, you got
like something like
Max barked.
Oh, he barked. Okay. Oh, I didn't even hear it. Okay.
Really?
No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
My mic went crazy, so yeah, you just gotta
cut that part out.
Well, you'll definitely hear it.
Yeah, it was. Okay, it was more so shit that Daniel Tosh used to say in his stand up.
Oh, okay.
Shit that you would be like, oh. Can the white boy say that?
Yeah.
Like shit like that. But it wasn't enough for me to be like he's a racist. Yeah, I don't think he deserved to get packed up like that. Maybe pay a fine or donate to the NAACP or something cute like that. But maybe not pack him up. Because dude was pretty good and I didn't get that vibe from him. It was just 2010 being an idiot, not understanding like social shit like we do now. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's not okay. That's not okay either. You should always be cognizant, but we got to be realistic too. Back in the day, motherfuckers used to say crazy shit 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It came off as Daniel Tosh to me, and that's why I wasn't like overly like upset about it. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, well. He didn't say the N-word. You know what I'm saying? That's from a black dude. I think I'm pretty hard on white people. I'm pretty militant a lot of times. So for me to say that, I think is. But I do understand why they did it. You can't have motherfuckers around that said certain shit. But I don't know. I would have let him slide. That's all I'm saying. What you think, Rick? I don't know if you've seen that.
I didn't see exactly what he said. I just heard he was on some old crazy-ish.
Yeah, he did. Don't get me wrong. He said some crazy jokes. He had some like he had some like jokes about like Indian people and stuff. It wasn't good. It was bad. But it's shit that I've seen Daniel Tosh say in his stand up. And that's the first thing that I thought of. I was like, well, if we gonna pack him up, then we gotta pack up Danny Boy too. Cause he literally said that same shit. You know what I'm saying? If we if we packing people up, you gotta pack up Danny too. Cause he said the exact same shit in 2010 and 2012 or whatever year they took the tweets from. Nah, but Flash, as you know, Rick, I'm a huge Flash fan, so I'm sticking to it, but it's just getting annoying for sure. What's your take on it?
I haven't watched any past season 5 because I seen
haven't
seen what direction it was going in.
Oh, I thought you was up to date. That's crazy.
I know what's happening up to date,
but you just not watching. Okay, I get you. But it's a lot of unnecessary shit. That's what I'll say. There's a lot of shit that don't need it. Like, some of the characters don't need to be there. Some of the storylines just seem lazy. Even, like, Grant Gustin, and I forgot the girl name, but the girl that plays Iris, they look tired. They look like they not having a good time. Like, before, it was like, oh, okay, like, this is cool. We in the Arrowverse. Great. Now it seemed like they just like going through the motions as if they work at a factory or something. And that's never good. You know what I'm saying? And Grant just went through that money issue with them niggas too. So he probably like, fuck this shit for real.
That's funny.
What have you been watching, Rick? What have you been getting into?
Bro, I haven't been watching like actual television. I just be on YouTube nowadays. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a fact. No cap. I have to force myself to watch shows now.
I be watching either YouTube or like 911, which is a fire show, honestly.
What is that? What is
with Angela Bassett? You've
been watching that? Okay, cool.
That shit high key heat. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, you watched The Wire, so
The Wire is also high key heat. Yeah, I've been watching like shows like that. Well, was yours? I did yours.
Yeah, I feel you on the YouTube thing. I definitely been binging YouTube videos a lot more lately. I've been trying to force myself to watch shows mostly for content. I'm not going for a lot of the shit that I be watching be like, oh, I could bring this up on the pod, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling it as much as I used to be. But that's part of not having cable either. If it's not immediately in your face, you probably not gonna go look for it.
That's true. And there we go.
Yeah, Rick, but I think that's pretty much it. I don't really got too much else I really want to get into right now. I hope everybody enjoyed what we've been talking about. We didn't really stick to the list.
Yeah, no, we didn't. Not this time around.
We kind of
You know why we
freestyled a little bit.
Yeah, you know why
yeah. We freestyled a little bit, but it still came out. I
will say this because we're not doing a spoiler, but we'll do a deep dive episode next week.
2 weeks from
go see Suicide Squad. It was a great movie.
Definitely go see it.
The first 5 minutes of that movie was better than the whole other movie, even with Will Smith in it. So
and DC. From now on, hire only Marvel directors.
Yeah. It was a great movie though. No spoilers here. Just a great movie, great fun movie.
We will be giving you spoilers in episode 25 though.
Yeah, in episode 25. For that. Yeah, that along with Black Widow.
And a couple other cool theories that we usually have because we're fucking nerds.
That gross. Couple cool theories.
Smash that notification bell and hit that like button
right now.
Alright, I'm gonna let Rick close us out, man.
Alright, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to episode 24 of the R&P Podcast. Like we said, we know you've been enjoying the interviews, but we thought maybe throwing in an episode would, show y'all that, we still about the podcasting world. We're not just doing, journalism.
We're not Hollywood yet.
We still us. But we really hope you guys enjoyed it. This one went a little bit longer. Trust me, we would go longer if we could, but this is where we at.
Yeah, we got a couple more things, but this is a little long, and our stats say that you guys don't sit for the entire 60 minutes all the time. So
but everybody who's listening right now, thank you. If you're a long time listener or this is your first one, we appreciate you. That it really means a lot. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Podcasts. All that stuff will be in the description. And if you're watching this on YouTube, which will be a surprise because it's an audio podcast, at least this episode is. Even if you are, though, appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, like Steve said, the notification, so you know.
Hit that noti bell,
yes,
that ding button.
So you know when we come out, and you can like the video, you can comment on some stuff you want us to talk about in the future.
We've been getting some comments lately. I've been trying to respond to them as much as possible.
We really appreciate the feedback, any and all feedback. But yeah, if you have some topics you want us to talk about, if you have some things you want us to talk about or see, or you think we should just talk about some other stuff, just let us know in the comments down below. And we'll see you next week.
And we love you guys. Peace.
Bye.
Made it fucking happen.